Hi guys and welcome back to Tech with Theo, and today we're looking at the Amazon echodot 3rd generation. Is it still worth it in 2022? You can buy these very cheap, renewed, and you can buy them cheap, I believe, new on some sites. So is it worth it, or should you upgrade, or should you buy the 5th generation or the 4th generation models? I have been using these and daily driving them, so I'm going to give you my feedback. I've got the two colours here. I've got the black colour and I've got the grey colour. I'm going to just use basic names because that is how I would describe them. So firstly, the grey colour is great. It's got a black on grey colour scheme. It's a very light colour, so it does make the room feel lighter when you place this down. I actually have two echodots in one room because I stereo pair them to get better sound quality. Both of these colours are my favourite of the ones available, and I do think they are nice colours. They're nicely done. The fabric is a very nice texture, if I just focus on that. It's a sort of hard but still textured fabric, so it does feel nice and modern. It is that sort of speakery mesh fabric that you find on lots of smart speakers in 2022. Now I've just changed the lighting a little bit, but we've got the two ports. We've got one which is a 3.5mm headphone jack, and then we've got the other one which is the power supply port. No echodot is currently battery powered, although you can buy battery bases from third-party brands. The charging brick is fairly big, so bear that in mind when you're plugging it in. But you've got a fairly long cable. In fact, I can't really fit it all on screen. Let me just wind it up for you. But it is a fairly long cable, so it will reach from, say, the floor to a desk. I'm just going to wind that up. Very good length of cable. It simply plugs in, as I just mentioned, to the jack on the back. You've got the two ports. The one on the left from where you're viewing it is where you plug in the power supply and obviously unplug that. And then I believe you can connect it to other speakers just using the audio or 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, I use this Alexa day to day, and I use it for all the tasks you'd expect, controlling my smart home, asking it to play music, and asking it to do simple tasks such as what's the weather or give me the updates from the news. I've just plugged it in and I'm going to talk you through some of its features, some of the things it does well, and some of the things that have recently changed that I hate about Amazon in particular, but that links very much to using your echodot. Amazon recently updated their Amazon Music app, and I'm sorry Amazon, I don't know what was going through your mind, but you have definitely lost a customer. I am a Prime Amazon member, and previously you could select songs, pick playlists, and you had all the choice to pick your songs, pick and skip songs, you could move the song on, so much choice and freedom. All of a sudden, they've now changed the application so that you can only shuffle play songs and 6 skips an hour, I believe it is, very much following Spotify's lead. This is really disappointing because I use my echodots all the time to play music, and Spotify and Amazon, even though I'm a Prime member customer, do not let me pick the songs I want to listen to. In fairness, when I ask for a song, generally it actually does say shuffling songs similar to this, and it ends up playing the song I want anyway. But it doesn't let me do enough skips, and it doesn't let me pick which song I want to listen to through the app. It's really disappointing. The Alexa app, however, is good. It lets you control all of your smart devices in one. You can have groups, which is great. So I have a group in my bedroom where I pair the two speakers and they both play at the same time. So one's a left-hand speaker, one's a right-hand speaker. You can set up routines too. So all of my room is controlled by Alexa and smart bulbs. So I use routines to control it all at once instead of asking it individually to turn lights off. I believe the Alexa has just turned on, so we are going to test it out and give you some feedback. What's the weather?
Currently 6 degrees Celsius with clear skies. Tonight you can expect showers with a low of 5 degrees. By the way, there's a flood alert in effect.
As you can see, it answers simple commands and simple tasks like that. But if I say Alexa all off, oh, didn't hear me, didn't respond, didn't even recognize it because I said it so fast. Alexa all off. It did turn it off and we are now in pitch black. So Alexa, all on. And there we are. We're back up and lit again. So sometimes it works, although other times it says to me, Hall is not a device. I said all and it thinks I says Hall. So it does seem to have many errors when picking things up. And that is, they will from time to time do the age-old common echodot thing, which is, I'm sorry, I'm not connected to the internet, or please try again later, or I didn't understand this command. All echodot smart speaker devices will do this from time to time. They're going to make mistakes, they're going to have outages if your Wi-Fi isn't great, so much more. They rely on a lot. So bear in mind your conditions do have to be good. You have to have a good Wi-Fi connection, and generally these devices will be okay. It's just when you pair them in a speaker pair, they can disconnect and there are issues with it. In terms of the speaker, it's very good. I'm going to see if I can get some royalty-free or copyright-free music to play you. I'm currently playing music on my bedroom pair with 2 of the 3rd generation echodots. I'm going to set the volume to medium. I'm going to stand in the middle of the room, so you should get the balance between the 2 echodots. Alexa, stop. So as you can see, they have fairly good speakers, more than good enough to just listen to some music or some radio in the mornings, but obviously not going to be setting the world on fire with great speaker capabilities. Price-wise, a brand new one is $16.99. It is a Black Friday deal when I'm recording this, but $16.99 is very good for an Echo Dot, even if it is quite old. So if you don't need the latest and greatest, then this is going to do you well. It will serve you well. It serves the purpose very well. The newest generation is £26. For £10 extra, if you want the latest tech, go and get it. But for £16, this is a very good deal. And when prices return to normal, you can get fairly big savings just by buying a bit of an older device. Overall, I still think it's worth it. I'm not going to be upgrading anytime soon because it's just not necessary for me. I don't use it enough to warrant an upgrade, and I don't really feel that these have anything particularly lacking. But overall, in most scenarios, these are great. They're worth it. They're cheap. They work, they last a while, they're from a well-known, reputable brand, and I think they're really worth it. You know, they're good devices and they are worth it, and Amazon have definitely got something that's going to sell for years to come. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you can see we're making some quality improvements over the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye for now. Alexa, all off.